Friends and family, thank you so much for joining us today. If you would please stand. And I'd like to introduce to you the faculty of Prescott College. And if you would remain standing and give a big round of applause for the reason we're all here, the December 2019 Prescott College graduates.
Well, my first job is MC, and I didn't quite get you to the right location. My apologies. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm Lynn McMahon. I'm here to help coordinate this, and hopefully I will get back on track here very soon. But thank you for coming. Let's give our graduates one more round of applause. And I wanted to let you know that our Paul Burkhart, our wonderful provost, is not here today because of illness, but his wonderful sidekick, Aaron Lotz, who is our Dean of Academics on campus, is going to be in his stead. And Denise Mitten will be doing our invocation today, which is also a change in the program. So with that, go ahead and sit down and enjoy. I want to make a couple of announcements. Besides the fact that Paul won't be here today as our provost, we are very fortunate and blessed in this college to have a most outstanding college president. You don't see very many college presidents. You see them at graduation and you see them at some big fancy things, but you don't see them every day on campus, hanging with the students, talking to the faculty, and being the wonderful mentor that he is. So please welcome Dr. John Flicker. Who will also be a very important person for you all when we confer your degrees, just so you know. Thank you to our wonderful faculty who are here today. If those wonderful faculty could stand, that would be great. And let's give them a wonderful round of applause. Couple of other announcements. Bathrooms, location, always important. Bathrooms are located, I think, on this side in the back in the entryway that you came in on, for both male and female. Please refrain from talking during the ceremony. Turn off any cell phones that may be ready and willing to interrupt. Regarding videos, this ceremony is being live streamed on the website. For those of you who are in other parts of the country and watching this, thank you so much for being with us. Light fare, food-wise, will be available after our ceremony. And please remain seated until the end of the ceremony, at which time our president will confer the degrees. Thank you all for coming to celebrate. To the students for all of your hard work. And thank you to the college staff who put this together. Megan, we would not be here doing this amazing ceremony without you and your support staff. And I want to acknowledge behind the scenes people too, all the people that work in the registrar's office and the academic operations. It takes a village to complete a college degree, not just your family village, but the college village as well. So with that, all speeches. Oh, hey, you get 2 minutes. No, you get 1 minute, right? Is it 1 minute? It's 2 minutes? Okay. All right, you get 2 minutes. So if you haven't got enough material, you have until then. Okay? All right. All right. With that, welcome families and all of the community who helped your graduates be here today. Welcome to the Limited Residency Program's graduation celebration. Each of you has an individual story to tell, and I wish I had time to hear each one of them. I know a few of them, but I hope to hear more in your 2 minutes. Your powerful messages of learning, appreciating all of the supportive family members, friends, faculty, and mentors who have shared your journey with you will bring us all tears. We'll try to maintain, hopefully y'all brought Kleenex, because it's really about sharing your joy and celebration today. Our limited residency programs provide an opportunity for our students who live in various locations around the state, the country, and beyond, who want to pursue their degree with us in an online learning community. We've supported them, you've supported them in this lifelong goal. Our students have full and busy lives. Many have partners, many have children, many have full-time work, and many are volunteers in our community, helping our communities stay healthy and thriving. Through our online platform and mentor studies, students can live these busy lives while attending a virtual learning community. With limited residency on campus during their initial orientations and for graduate students, their yearly colloquia, this is the time that they build their communities. Our limited residency students today will be graduating in various studies. And we have a couple of new studies, which is super awesome, from our colleagues at Green Mountain College. Our programs are cultural and regional studies, education, psychology and human development, arts and humanities, counseling, environmental studies, social justice and community organizing, sustainable food systems, and sustainability education. I'd like to share a very modified version of one of Nelson Mandela's speeches. It has stayed with me over the years, and I've worked with many students, many faculty, and educational organizations over the last 40-something years. I know I look only 45. How did that happen? All right, here we go. Serious notes. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Today, we honor your presence and the courage you share as you take your realized education and vision into action, into the light of the world. As Mandela stated, action without vision is only passing time. Vision without action is merely daydreaming, but vision with action can change the world. Today is your rebirth day, your day to change the world. Dr. Denise Mitten will give our invocation.
Could you take a few seconds to close your eyes and think of a place in nature where you felt peaceful, you felt held by the natural world? Thank you to the beings, those that we consider alive and those that some of us might not consider alive, all the sentient beings whose lands that we share. And thank you to the traditional people and the traditional custodians of the lands and territories that we're on, the Yavapai, Apache, Odom, Navajo, and Hopi, and more. And I say all of those because the lines that are drawn between tribes at this point are arbitrary and having a lot to do with the settlers. We live in a system and we live in cadence with nature. And that is something that we hear a great deal about in the news right now. Greta Thunberg, as Person of the Year for Time Magazine, is reminding us that climate change is a result of some of our lack of thinking in terms of systems and regenerative pieces. One little thing that each person can think of in terms of system is a quote from, I can do this. Think of Mother Teresa. That's her quote. She said that kind words can be short and they might even be easy to say, but they echo endlessly. That's because of the systems. That's because of the butterfly that can be in the Amazon flapping its wings and having impact all over. So think about the kindness. Another thing that has been awkward sometimes, Naomi Klein said that we might want to rethink, what would you do if you knew you could not fail? Often when graduates get ready to go into the world, we want them to go out and make changes and do great things. And sometimes that quote is meant to inspire. What would you do if you could not fail? According to Naomi Klein, that has made us fairly singularly focused on success rather than looking around and understanding that the baseline mutualism and kindness that we feel in nature, that we actually, the scientists are starting to say that the trees of different species help each other. If one tree needs carbon, it'll be sent by another tree. Maybe the same species, maybe the not. More has been in the news about grandmother whales, realizing that the grandmothers who have passed childbearing age are often the ones that help with finding food. The same thing in the human race, because women also live beyond childbearing age. Scientists couldn't figure that out for a long time. And now the current theory that one of our graduate students is studying is called the grandmother theory, meaning that since 95 or more % of our food was from foraging and only a few % from hunting, that long-term memory in humans, whales, elephants really helped understand the systems and understand survival. Perhaps we could look at a different definition and a different way to look at failure. Perhaps if we're not what we're calling succeeding, maybe there's other system factors to take into consideration. And when we do this, I'm going to not go into a lot of detail, but I want you to think about these things. What does that really mean? To just move forward to the success that you see without considering the entire system. And think about ways that we can work together with those words of kindness to help our planet not only survive, not only sustain, but go into thrivability. And that's what our graduates, who are awesome and amazing, can help with. That idea of how can we all be together and thrive. Thank you very much.
Dr. John Flicker will be also giving us wonderful words of wisdom, as he always does.
Thank you, Lynn. And I want to welcome everybody to our fall 2019 graduation here at Prescott College. And I particularly want to welcome all the friends and family who are here visiting us today and sharing this graduation. You have contributed so much. You've put so much time, money, emotional energy, and commitment into helping these graduates. So this is your celebration as well. So thank you all for being here to help them celebrate this wonderful day in their lives. Graduation is really the most important day of the year for us here at the college. This is why we exist. It's all about our students. Our college was founded over 50 years ago by educators who were innovators. They wanted to create a college back then that was unlike any other traditional college at the time. They believed in experiential learning, that's learning by doing. They believed in self-direction, where each student designs their own path to graduation in partnership with their faculty and advisors. They believed in competency-based learning, where students are measured by what they've learned more than the number of hours they will spend in a classroom. Our founders also created a college that is rooted in the core values of environmental sustainability and social justice. Those values are embedded in our DNA. Everything we do here is viewed through the lens of those values. We believe that this less traditional approach to learning that's built on the foundation of these core values is by far the most effective way to prepare students to be successful in their careers and in their lives. That's why we prefer to measure qualities like creativity, collaboration, leadership, teamwork, social and emotional intelligence, in addition to the harder skills they're going to need for their careers. I want to particularly acknowledge at this graduation the large contingent of students who transferred here from Green Mountain College. As many of you know, Green Mountain closed last spring after 184 years. Green Mountain had been a sister college to us for decades. We had the same DNA. We shared values and mission. We co-founded the Eco League together and had many students and faculty exchanges over the decades. This sudden closing was a terrible tragedy for everyone at Green Mountain, for the students, staff, and faculty. We immediately reached out to Green Mountain and offered to help, and within a few days, we were able to negotiate a preferred teach-out agreement. That agreement made it possible for some 160 students to transfer here to complete their degrees, along with about 17 former faculty and staff who now work here. To everyone at Green Mountain who chose to join our community, I want to say thank you. Thank you for what you've done for us. Despite having your lives completely disrupted, you came here with remarkable enthusiasm and optimism. You've added new energy and ideas and continue enriching our community. And I hope we're giving you the opportunity now to achieve the goals that you set out for your education when you entered Green Mountain College. And I want to say to everybody here at Prescott College, thank you for graciously welcoming so many of our Green Mountain colleagues into our community this fall. It can be really disruptive to suddenly integrate that many people, programs, and activities into our culture, into our classes, into our workforce, and into our living spaces. But you did it with remarkable grace and generosity, and I'm most grateful to you for it. Thank you. The integration of these two learning communities from across the country made me so proud of both Prescott College and Green Mountain College. Nothing could have better demonstrated our shared values. These are the core values that continue to make our college distinctive. Another thing that makes our college distinctive are the amazing faculty and staff. Many of our faculty have been here for years. Others have joined us more recently. And now we've added a large new cohort from Green Mountain College. This combination has transformed our college and given us new energy and ideas. And we know at the end of the day, the single most important factor in the success of our students is that one-on-one relationship between our faculty, staff, and students. That's the magic that happens that changes lives forever. And no one does it better than our team. Thank you to our staff and faculty. And another tradition that makes us distinctive is how we conduct our graduations. Our graduations don't focus on speakers like me or outside speakers. We focus on our students and on our faculty. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Lynn to begin the real core of this event. But I want to say congratulations to all of our graduates. You're amazing. You did it. We're so proud of you, and you're going to go out and change the world. Congratulations, graduates.
As Dr. Flicker said, our graduations are different. We've given you a couple of little speeches, but the real speeches come from our graduates themselves. So you all know the protocol. You're getting 2 minutes. You can talk for less if you wish, but you will get a ding by Dr. Lotz if you go beyond 2 minutes, and at a minute 40, she'll remind you that you have 20 seconds left. So you'll have to be very profound in that last 20 seconds, just saying. Okay. So what will happen is that you will come up to the side of the stage when your core faculty is called, and your core faculty will be on that side of the stage. So I'm assuming then, Megan, correct me if I'm wrong, that you will be going over there and standing with them, or will be coming up here, which would be best for them. Come at this side, and they'll meet together in the middle and have fun. Okay, good. Your core faculty, unlike the undergraduate programs, will not be speaking other than giving you lots of love and hugs. And at the end of that, then we get to celebrate the big time. So with that, we're going to start with our undergraduates. Would the education representative, which may be Jen Brown, yes? Heather Ann Batoni, Nora Lynn Graybill, Leora Lanice Carew, and Melanie Elaine Schilling. Would you all stand over here? And Heather Ann Batoni, please. Well, actually, all of you come up here. That way you don't have to, do this grand entrance. Okay. So Heather, you get your first speech for 2 minutes.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Heather Batoni, and I'm receiving my degree with, education within special education. I took on this path because I started working with a special education teacher, and just to see that spark she gave as she taught motivated me to go into special education. And therefore, I started here with Prescott, and it was tough. I mean, it was online, but I did it, and it wasn't just me, my family, my husband, and my kids. And I just want to thank them for being here as well. And also to thank Prescott College. It was an eye-opener, especially with the online courses, the mentored courses, and the student teaching. Thank you.
Nora Lynn Graybill.
Okay. The speaking part is a little difficult, so I'm going to do my best. There's a lot of things that I would like to say about Prescott College. I am so grateful for the experience that I've had. My educational journey has been a little bumpy, and it took a little while, but I made it. I am here. Thank you. I need to express my love and appreciation for my family. I wouldn't be here without their support. My dear children have been so patient with Mama while I was doing schoolwork, and even though they just wanted to spend time with me, they still put up with it. And I am so grateful for that. My husband has stood by my side and supported me, even when it was hard. And my mom, I think she read every paper I ever wrote for Prescott College. And I'm so grateful for that because she cheered me on and she pushed me when I needed it. And then, as I said, there's so much I could say about Prescott College. There's two people I want to thank for everything. Jen Brown has been there since day one with me and my little family. And I helped me throughout student teaching and everything. And I know Sarah Fogelsong is not here today, but she was supportive and motivating and encouraging every single semester. She was always there to help me through it. And I don't know if I would have made it already if it weren't for her support as well. I'm sure I'm running out of time. So I'm going to say thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Leora Lanise Carew.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Leora Carew, and I'm happy to be here today. I didn't prepare a speech, so I don't know exactly what to say, but I like to say that thank you to my family and, to my parents, and especially to Jen Brown and Sarah Silver for not giving up on me. I know it's been a long struggle for me, but they never gave up on me. They encouraged me and pushed me to finish. So I'm glad I'm here today, walking across the stage and getting the degree. And like the college said, we're here to make a change, and I'm ready to go out and make that change. So thank you.
Melanie Elaine Schilling.
I do not have 2 minutes prepared. So I just want to thank especially my children who have put up with me being busy and not always having time to cook dinner and do those things that moms should do. And I would like to thank all of my family members and friends who have come here today. My whole village is in the audience. And so I thank them for their support and for always cheering me on. And that's really all I have to say.
Environmental studies. We will have, who will be present to that? Okay. We have Anna Faith King Jorgensen.
Good afternoon. I completed my degree in natural history and ecology, my Bachelor of Arts. I am eternally grateful for the path I have led on the way to this degree. I took amazing field courses as an on-campus student here. We explored from the Grand Canyon to Mexico, and we studied each place intensely. I will always remember the glowing canyons carved into earth and the breathtaking islands in the Gulf of California. I opened my eyes not only to nature, but to deeper complexities of the world around me. Although I didn't know I'd graduate from the limited residency program, the work I did here may have been even more valuable than those field courses. I helped families discover their connection to nature, monitored ospreys as part of a statewide citizen science program, and led students to restore their school's biodiversity garden. But it was really the people who made these years truly incredible. I'd like to thank Walt Anderson and Tom Fleischner, legendary naturalists, for the best classes of my life, Doug Humes for his endless wisdom and support, Eric Harrison, my mentor and one of my best friends, Gary Stogsdill and Terrell Shorb, my champions in this program, and my family who raised me to be everything I am. They gave me strength, kindness, and the ability to stand here today. I'd like to close with a quote from a song I encountered in a class with Batia, Illinois. The song is called Something Beautiful, and I apologize because the artist escapes me. May the grace of God be with you always in your heart. May you know the truth inside you from the start. May you find the strength to know you are a part of something beautiful. Thank you.
I realized I had come up without our faculty names, and that was Dr. Terrell Shorb that presented with Anna Faith. I still don't have that list. Okay. Our next degree pathway is psychology and human development. With the faculty that will be presenting, Vicki Young, I can see. That's the other problem, is I really am having visual difficulties over in this category. Our students who are graduating today are Angela Dawn Almondson, Turia Leah Call, and Andrea Lane Walker. Did I do okay with everything? Yeah, great. Good job. You're doing great. All right. Angela Dawn Almondson.
I'm not sure how I'm supposed to follow Anna Faith and her singing, but I first stepped onto a college campus in 1993. My mom and my stepdad sent me off to Iowa State University, where I thought I was going to study agronomy. I since changed paths. I joined the Navy and spent 20 years in the Navy, and then I found Prescott College because at the time they had a master's with equine therapy, and that's what I wanted to do at the time. Vicki took a very rough veteran with a narrow worldview and changed her into somebody who is now going to start the Critical Psychology and Human Services master's degree in the spring. So I'd like to thank my faculty advisor, Vicki, and Gary and Sebastian, who were both mentors during my undergraduate here, and my mom and my stepdad and my husband, Jeremy, for their support. Thank you.
Turia Leah Call.
Thank you very much. I did not know I was talking, but I like to talk, so it's okay. It's like one of my favorite things. Thank you for allowing me to talk. I was thinking about what I was going to talk about, or at least trying not to think about it. And what kept coming to my mind was how I feel like I know a lot less now than when I started at Prescott College, and that it's not a bad thing. So when I started taking classes at Prescott College, I was running a statewide nonprofit during the day, and I was completing online learning while my children were sleeping and on the weekends. And it was a lot. It was a lot. And what Prescott College gave to me, thanks to Vicki Young and Molly Big Knife, who I don't know if she's here, but I want to make sure to thank her too. what they gave to me was an opportunity to live my life more intentionally with my career. And I do believe that the career path that I'm choosing to go on now is a direct result of what I learned at Prescott College, how it changed my views and is teaching me how to live more intentionally rather than just kind of flying by the seat of my pants and doing whatever's in front of me. So I'm really grateful for that. I also want to make sure to say my children's names really loudly on the microphone. So thank you, Rosemary. And thank you, Keegan, for being so awesome. And thanks to my father and to my friends. I'm really grateful for this degree. That's it.
Andrea Lane Walker.
This is a full circle moment for me because Prescott College was one of the main attractions for me to move to Prescott, Arizona, from a very, very different place. And Prescott College and its community of learners and seekers is one of the things that has kept me inspired and encouraged in a period of time where I have often found myself discouraged by the things that I see happening around me in the world. I find it so inspiring to be amongst people who aren't seeking degrees to make more money or to have a piece of paper, but rather to make the world that we live in a better place and to, in fact, try to leave it better than we found it. This is extra special because I get to bring my daughter on board with me for this journey. And I was one of the ones who took kind of a long and winding route to this path, and my path will continue in education. But I have my village here of people who've heard my fears and hopes and dreams and always been there for me. My friends, my husband, my friends who are family, and Vicki Young, who's listened to my fears, and Gary and Molly. Thank you all, and congratulations to you all. Thanks for being here with me on this beautiful day, and I wish you luck as you move forward as well. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to make sure that I have my faculty list in here somewhere. I know it's here somewhere, and it's not. Okay. This puts me on a big spot when I don't remember. Okay, all is well. Congratulations to all of our limited residency undergraduates. You made it. You are here. Woo! All right. We're going to start with adventure education. I can't see that far. Denise. Oh, good. Okay. Denise Minton will be presenting, and Erin Lynn Bonilla will be giving her 2 minutes. Erin Lynn Bonilla. Thank you.
Well, when I was first deciding to go back and get my master's, I actually came up here to visit Prescott College because I heard about the adventure education program. And at the time, I was leaving my job at NASA to go back to school. And it was a big decision to make. And I was like, how do I move forward in my life? And I wanted to make the change into space flight training. So I needed that education background, but I also am a big outdoor adventurer. myself, my whole family in the back there. We've been camping my whole life together, and I wanted to figure out how to mold the outdoor adventure, the education component, and then the space component. I didn't know how to take space and put it into adventure education. So I came up here and I met with Denise, and I was like, how do I make this work? And she had the best response, and it was, well, space is the ultimate adventure. I mean, it's amazing. So anyway, that pretty much sealed the deal. And so I'm getting my MA in adventure education with concentration in spaceflight training administration. My thesis was the use of critical self-reflection in a space training, space simulated environment. And yeah, it was a pretty exciting academic career, I guess, so far. And but I want to thank Denise. Thank you so much for everything and your advice and guidance. And I'd like to thank Karen Warren, who's my graduate mentor, and Ryan Kobrick, who is my second reader on my thesis. And I'd like to thank my family for coming from so far, some from Canada and New Hampshire, yep, to visit. And especially I'd like to thank my husband for his support through all of this, because it was pretty intense at times, but I love you.
Arts and Humanities. Kelly Marie Daly.
Oh, yes. Yeah, my core faculty advisor is Ellen right here. Yeah, I was thinking about what on earth I wanted to say, and now I have 2 minutes instead of 1. So I suppose I'll just go ahead and say what's on my heart, you know, and speak that to you. So I started here at Prescott College, coming from a private liberal arts university, and then coming here to another one. But I was also a community college kid, and I was also a trade school person. So my academic journey has not been traditional, and I started here wanting to study spirituality and sustainability, but quickly found myself shifting gears from classes like iconography and healing that I helped construct to things related to disability studies and disability justice. I may not look like a person that the media normally portrays as being disabled, but I am. And my thesis was 20 years of exploring chronic pain, scoliosis, and complementary alternative medicine. So it was a real interesting trip, because I went from being an undergrad with political, legal, and economic analysis and had to shift gears all of a sudden into writing a much less formal style and paper for such a big thing as the thesis, right? I never thought that I'd actually make it this far, but I have, and I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the support of Gary Stogstill, Terrell Shorb, Lauren Thomas, Noel Cox Caniglia, and Bev Santo. A lot of them are retiring, and I wish them a happy retirement. I think the only other thing I really wanted to say is I'm going to continue to move forward and see where this whole disability justice route takes me. It's incredibly important and near and dear to my heart, and continuing to try and work with people, because we're such a diverse group of people with disabilities are, to create a more equitable and sustainable society and community, both in education and in the greater society beyond that. I want that to continue to be part of my life, and I may also continue to explore being part of education as a professor. So we'll see what tomorrow brings, right? This time last year, this day, I was discharged from the hospital. It was my third back surgery, and it was my second spinal fusion. I'm a little bit like Wolverine inside, you know, the X-Men. I'm mainly metal, so yeah. Y'all take care. I wish you luck. I don't know all you, because, you know, it's so odd because I get to see everybody's face finally. But yeah, I wish you all luck in all of our various journeys. And yeah, I'm just happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Ellen Greenblum, for presenting to Kelly Marie. All right, the next department is an important department. The MS in Counseling folks. Stacy, Dr. Stacy, and no. Dr. Keith Cross. My apologies. I didn't quite get the notes put down, and I completely apologize to my colleagues. But Keith, get over here. Come on, come on. The folks that will be receiving their MS in Counseling degree will be Stacy Bliss Lafave, Katie Henley, Sam McCulloch, and Jody Tatro. Did I do it right? Darn it, my other notes. That really should be pronounced Jody Tatro. So, thank you. Let's start with Stacy Lafave.
Okay, a person does not achieve a master's degree in a vacuum. I know I tried, it was really dark in there. And the jokes aren't gonna get any better, guys, sorry. So as I look out at those who have supported me, and there's a whole big chunk of them right there, I feel really, really blessed and lucky. Some of these people, some of the people that supported me are here today. Dr. Span, who was one of my very first professors in community college and inspired a love of wanting to help people. Dr. Johnson, who pulled me sometimes kicking and screaming into or outside of my comfort zone and into doing things that I didn't think I could ever do. My friends are here and they are my best cheerleaders, Nate and Lindsay and Jackie and Brian. My mom and my dad are here, and I really want to thank my children, Zoe and Josh, because they gave up a lot of time with mommy for this, and my husband, who is just my everything. So thank you.
Katie Henley.
Hey y'all, I'm so excited to be here. My heart is beating out of my chest. I get really nervous speaking in front of people. I was thinking about my intention for today, and the word that comes up for me is thank you. My parents are from Mississippi and they're over there. And I was thinking about this journey, and it didn't start with my bachelor's degree. It started in my parents' house growing up, being taught empathy and compassion and love. And I'm so grateful for that. And we know that the journey alongside school, life happens, and sometimes it's heartbreaking and sometimes it's beautiful. And I recognize that I wouldn't be here without support of my family and my friends and my partner. I'm just super grateful. I don't even know what else to say except for thank you. I want to say thank you to Stacy and thank you to Janice. I hit a snag and I had tremendous support from the college, and I got my bachelor's degree here. So I started in 2012, and this is my family. So it is a little sad to graduate and to disconnect, but I hope to stay connected in other ways. So thank you.
Sam McCulloch.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Sam, and I started at Prescott College in the fall of 2016. It's been an exciting, sometimes terrifying, difficult, exciting, and inspiring journey. I'd like to say thanks to Keith and Stacy for their support. I'd like to say thanks to Janice Murphy and Tonya Elliott, who aren't here today. And for a big thanks to Prescott College for holding space for all of us to grow through this process and to get here today. So big thanks to Prescott College. I'd like to say thanks to my parents, John and Lisa, for their love and support and helped me take care of my son on those nights when we needed a date or some time to do some homework. So thank you. Big thanks to my sister for being here, coming out from California to support me and show love. Biggest thanks to my son, Ronan, for being patient through this journey. And a biggest thank you to my partner, Brittany, for always being there with me. Thanks.
Jody Tatro.
So as part of my groups, I instruct my clients to use a voice other than their own when they're feeling uncomfortable. I'm feeling uncomfortable right now. I'm so excited to be here. I am so blessed with support from my family, from my partner. I've had such amazing support from the faculty here at Prescott College. I couldn't even begin to list names because they've been amazing, all of them. Prescott College has become a home to me. It's brought me experiences I never expected to have. And I really just want to point out, Stacy, this program for counseling is absolutely amazing. And I appreciate you. I appreciate this program. I'm someplace I never expected to be in life. When I was in high school, I had a teacher tell me that I would never graduate college. And I was silly enough to actually believe that and listen to her. And I just want to share that with you because I want to share with all of you, do not ever let anyone try and take away your dreams, your belief in yourself. You know, follow your path, follow your heart, follow what you are meant to do, and you have it in you, you can do it. So I'm here and I made it and woo, I'm excited. So yeah.
Thank you, Stacy and Keith. All right, next big group, Education Department. I would assume Dr. Richards will be. Now these folks I know because this is the department that I'm in. And I just have to say that if I ever figure out who that school counselor was, they are going to be in deep trouble with me. Just saying. All right. Ryan Allen, Annette Copperstone, Maria de la Cruz Castro, Allison Houts, all right. Let's start with Ryan.
All right. Hello, everybody. I wrote a beautiful 1-minute speech, which had a punchline that really required that 1-minute time frame. So I'm just going to pretend that, you know, we're writing 1-minute speeches. It feels like just 1 year ago that I finished my undergraduate program here at Prescott College. Now, here I am, graduating with my master's in early childhood special education. It took a lot of hard work and lots of tears. I could not have made it if not for all the amazing people that have supported me and helped me on my journey. Last year, I gave a speech quite similar to this one. One really notable part that stood out to my family, and they have not failed to remind me of time and time again, is that I forgot a very important thank you for all that they've done and, the supports they've provided me. So, unfortunately, since there is this 1 minute time frame, I'm gonna put it off for a little while longer. I love you guys.
Annette Copperstone.
Good afternoon. I don't have a speech, but I was thinking what I wanted to say, and a quote by Henry Ford came to mind, and that is, whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. And there was many of times when the road got difficult that I just thought that I couldn't. And my husband told me I could. Thank you, baby, I love you. And my mom is here, and my sister and my daughter. Thank you. Thank you.
Maria. Maria de la Luz Castro is one of our school counseling graduates, and this is especially close to me. So, Maria, you better give us a great speech, okay? No pressure.
Good afternoon. My name is Maria Castro. I live in Yuma, Arizona. I'm very happy because I completed a master program of education in school counseling. I want to thank my family because their support and love during this journey, especially to my husband, my kids, my daughter-in-law, Jennifer. And also I want to thank my mom. She passed away, but she taught me great values and to overcome challenges. Of course, I want to thank my instructors, my advisor, my dear Lynn, because they trusted me, they supported me, they gave me this amazing opportunity. Why? Because I want to share a special experience. I'm excited. And when I moved to the United States from Mexico 20 years ago, I didn't know how to speak English. And one day, my 6-year-old son told my family in a public place, "My mom doesn't know how to speak English." And at the moment, I felt bad. But later, I felt motivated to learn English and to accomplish my goals, my educational goals. And I learned that when you find a strong need, you can make a difference in your life. I did it, I made it. I feel very proud of me. Thank you.
Allison Houts. I call her Allie. And I welcome her to our faculty after this graduation.
I am elated to be here today. I'm so excited to graduate. It's surreal that we are here. We did it, you guys. I'd like to thank my parents I can't even look at you right now or I'm going to start sobbing. I'd like to thank my partner and husband, Daniel, my family for being here. I especially would like to thank the women in my life for reminding me that I can take up space, that I can do things that I never thought imaginable in this master's program, that I'm worthy, that I'm able to do great things. I thank Prescott College for the opportunity to have the platform to be and do more in this world. I'm so excited to come on board as faculty and to, cross that bridge. Thinking about one of my heroes, Hannah Gadsby. She says that there is nothing stronger than a broken woman who has rebuilt herself. And I'm evidence of that today. I'm grateful. I am, thank you very much.
Social justice and community organizing. Shall I do it? Who shall do it? Stacy, are you going to do it? Oh. Then I will do it because I am very proud of this program. Hillary Smith. There's 2 more people? All right, Megan, there's 2 more people. There are 2 more people. There's Melissa Nicole Dunmore. There's Maria Magdalena Velasco. And we thought I only had a distant vision problem, but apparently I have a close-in vision problem as well. But good news is that I'm here for you. All right. Robin Curry, you're going to be there. Okay, great. Thank you. Robin Curry will be presenting their diplomas. Let's start with Melissa Nicole.
Hi, Mom. I'm here today representing Puerto Rico and Black Girl Magic as the first person in my family to arrive at this milestone. Yeah. I took a 6-year hiatus between undergrad and graduate work because I was adamant about getting a debt-free master's. I was really stubborn about it. So I stand before you as a debt-free millennial in higher ed, a unicorn, y'all. Thank you to Prescott College and AmeriCorps Public Allies for making that goal achievable with their scholarship matching program for the Ed Siegel Educational Award. Thank you to Hannah Leister, Hannah Banana, she's watching live right now, my soul sister in this program who I met in Public Allies. We did it, girl! Thank you to my family in the audience, my adoring mother, Nelida, my stepdad, Cal, my mother and father-in-law, Robin and Guy, who are like second parents to me. Thank you to my family supporting from afar, my abuela with her amazing pep talks for always telling me how smart I am, and for my dear aunt, Anita. Thank you to my dogs for letting me cry on them when this program was really hard and working full-time was also really hard. Thank you to my abuelo, who's in heaven, for driving me to school every day of my childhood. And lastly, thank you to my wonderful husband, Tyler. We got married smack in the middle of this program, and his infallible optimism and faith really got me through. You're my rock, and I love you. And lastly, to my fellow graduates, I was an online student, and thank you all for being so nice in person. It's nice to meet people, like IRL. I hope you all get to catch up on your favorite shows and watch whatever you want now that we're done. Wepa!
Now, not just Hillary Smith, but Hillary Smith and her colleagues, but Hillary will be speaking next.
I am so grateful to Prescott College for leading me through this stretch of my journey in discovering who I am and for providing me with the opportunity to do advocacy research in a field I'm passionate about, for giving me critical tools and resources to challenge the inequities in this world, which break my heart. Thank you, faculty and peers, for inspiring me with your passion, commitment, and truly invaluable contributions to social change. And thank you to my family and friends for all the love and support you've given me along the way. I will carry this experience with me into the next leg of my journey and beyond. Love you all, and thank you so much for being here today.
Maria Magdalena Velasco.
Buenas tardes. My name is Maria Magdalena Velasco, and I'm getting my master's in social justice and community organizing today. Woo! So I drove up from Tucson this morning, and a big slogan on the highway, go to college, change the world. So that's the message that's staying with me. And the way that I intend to change the world, and maybe with all your help as well, is I focused on the indigenous research of the promotora model, which is we work in many areas, but the promotoras, we're cultural bridges. And what we do is we help people with social needs. So I'm embedded in a clinic in Tucson, and I help people with basic things like food, housing, resources, and planting a seed of hope. So today I celebrate with you. I celebrate with my Tohono village that inspired me to do this work. My mentor, Francis Manuel, my family and friends that all supported me through the journey that has been long. I grew up in Hermosillo, Sonora, and one of the ways that you are able to liberate is to actually go to college. So this journey started back in the 80s, and now I finally get to see the light. So thank you, and once again, for your inspiration. I do need everybody's help. This is gonna be a time where we need to come together. So I'm now in the Resiliency and Sustainable Communities program, and hope that all of us can keep in touch. Congratulations.
Okay, sustainable food systems professors will come up and remind me. Robin Curry and Eleanor Tyson will be presenting, and they are new colleagues of mine. I've just met them today from Green Mountain College. Molly Finsky, Brooke Franklin, and Hannah Keitel. Molly Finsky.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm really happy and excited to be here. I'd first like to start off by thanking the faculty and staff that I've had the pleasure of working with throughout the almost 2 years and getting my master's program, and also the wonderful cohort I've had the pleasure of working with, and these two lovely ladies over here over the computer. So lovely to put names to faces. I'd also really love to thank my parents that are in the audience for all of the support from Michigan, and also my wonderful boyfriend Patrick for supporting me in this journey and always reminding me, don't forget to get your post done by midnight. So thank you so much for that. And I also really like to thank all of the wonderful farmers I have the pleasure of working with every day across and spanning the United States, and I think we'll see a lot of change coming from that aspect. So I'll leave you with a really cliche quote, but be the change you wish to see in the world. Thanks.
Brooke Franklin.
Hi, I would first like to say thank you to my advisors, Eleanor and Robin. They've been very helpful through my capstone and the transition from Green Mountain. I started going to college for my associate's degree when my daughters were 3 and 5, and now they're 12 and 14. So it's been a very long road, but one that I'm proud of. And I couldn't have done it without the help of my husband, Dave, and my daughters, Teal and Violet. Most parents would say that from my journey that they would want their kids to learn from the experience that anything is possible or always follow your dreams. And those are definitely true. But I want to say complete college right after high school.
And last but certainly not least, Hannah Keitel.
Hi, everybody. I would like to echo what everyone has said today and express my gratitude to be here. I would really like to thank Prescott College for so graciously accepting all of us Green Mountain College students. And I would also like to thank Robin and all of the faculty who did transfer here from Green Mountain College and all of the faculty who are not here today for being the most incredible mentors and leaders. This Master's in Sustainable Food Systems is a passion of mine that has come to life. So I am so excited to be here. I am so grateful. And of course, I want to thank my whole family that is in the audience, without which I would not be here. They have been just the most incredible support, and they have believed in me through everything I've done. So thank you all, and congrats to everybody else here today. Thank you.
Well, that is amazing, that I have to say, that I had the opportunity to hear a few of your stories, and I appreciated listening and getting to know you a little bit better, which I think is true for all of us in this room. You've made it. This is the final hour. Well, it's not another hour, it's just a few minutes, but this is it. Dr. John Flicker will be presenting graduates.
First, I want to thank all these graduates for all your wonderful, inspiring words. You are absolutely the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're amazing. And I would like to now welcome you all up here on stage. And if you just come up here and form a couple of lines in front, we'll make this official and confer degrees and have a picture taking opportunity for everybody and make this all official. Please just come up here.
I'll try to do my job.
There you go.
And steer you correctly.
Form the second line. Just go form the second line. Okay. By the power vested in me by the state of Arizona and by recommendation of the faculty and the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer to you the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Master of Arts, Master of Science, and Master of Education. Congratulations, graduate, along with all the rights and privileges and responsibilities therein. Congratulations to all of you. This concludes our ceremony. Thank you all for being here. There are some snacks out in the lobby. Please stay and take pictures and mingle as long as you'd like. Thank you again for being here. Congratulations to our graduates.